Hey guys, it's me, it's Nita, and I'm back for another Belle Collective review. I am reviewing episode 7, Sistervention. It's the review and the recap by your girl Nita the Diva. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share if you want to. And let's get into it. Nobody, absolutely nobody asked for KKKaylon to have her own scene. First scene out the gate, Latrice, Antoinette, and the publicist. What's the publicist's name, y'all? Put it down in the comments. Riding down the windy, farmy, woody looking road. I said, bitch, I know KKKaylon ain't got y'all asses down to the plantation. The girls get out the car. Mind you, they thought they was having a nice little rendezvous or whatever. They got on 6-inch heels, skinny stilettos, red bottoms, and they on the fucking farm in mud. I'd have been pissed. I don't even think I would have got out. I don't think I would have got out. Anyway, fast forward. I don't want KKKaylon on my screen at all, so I'm not even giving her any time. But Latrice did tell the girls about the situation with her and Zaddy, 5th anniversary, and so next, Marie and Jerez and his 2 baby mamas have a house visit. So what's his name? Dr. Clayton? Dr. Clayton comes and for a house visit. He was like, I don't normally do this. So they all went outside in the backyard on the patio or something. And she made a note that Cedric wasn't there, that he didn't show up. Now, I don't know if he knew about it or not. She said she had been calling. He hadn't been answering the phone. So there's that. He asked for Marie to take the floor because she is the one that called him and have these issues to address. She said the kids are his responsibility and the baby mama should go through him first. She said she doesn't want to be the first point of contact. Okay, with the boundary now, I get it. But even in the sentence that you said, she said you should go through Jerez. Jerez should go to me, come to me. They don't have to know where the money coming from. I was like, bitch, they right there. They know that boy ain't got no goddamn job. Like no. I mean, I understand he want to get a college education, but guess what? You laid down and had them 3 babies. So guess what? You going to community college and you going out there and getting you a full-time job. Now deal with it, nigga. Because I'm not going to be sitting up here taking care of your irresponsibility. Period. But I think in that avenue, it felt like she was trying to keep him tethered to her, but she want him to come to her. She don't want the baby mamas to come to her. She want him to come to her. So either way, they're still coming to you, the source. So I think what she's doing is fostering and enabling a codependency on each other. Like, I feel like, he's trying to move away and she's trying to keep him latched on. And yeah, that type of attachment is not going to be good for anybody. And I know most people, like I dealt with that myself. When you have mommy and daddy issues, you tend to have an attachment to your children or to your friends in an unhealthy way, and it's always going to end bad for you, mama. So you should just like try to, you need to let him hold his own. Bo said, cut the cord. Cut the cord. Like, I'm not really understanding what this is, but at the same time, I don't think, and then I felt like the therapist should have stepped in and said something about what she was trying to form. I understand what she was saying, like they shouldn't be coming to me. I just think the boundary is skewed a little bit. Like, I mean, I understand it, but whatever. That just serves no purpose in the end, especially not you. He don't have no job. So basically what you have raised is a fuck nigga. Period. I hope that they do better. I hope. She was talking to the baby mothers, and she was like, well, what do you need from Jerez? And so they both basically said that they wanted him to be a father to their children, be present, answer the phone, come over, take them out. Like, not you, the grandma, him, the father. So the bigger girl, she's not big, but she looks like she's more taller. She's a little statuesque, and she was talking to the other girl who looks like she had quite an attitude. She was like, I would like for us to kind of form some kind of relationship or friendship. It doesn't have to be best friends, but our children are siblings, and I think we should go ahead and try to foster that type of relationship early on. And yeah, y'all could be a support to each other too. You know, you really could. You could be a support to each other, and I think that'll be wonderful. So the girl that she was talking to, she seemed like she was more closed off, like she might still have some kind of feelings for Jerez, or they might still be fooling around or whatever. Like, I don't know, the energy was off. Like, she was closed off, like she had her legs crossed, she had her hands crossed. So when you kind of, your body language, it just felt like she was closed off to what was being said. So yeah, that's what I would put down about that. The counselor didn't say nothing. He was just there. Like, I was like, for real? Oh yeah, Marie started talking about her illness, and I don't know if the girls knew that she has lupus and she has fibromyalgia. She takes 12 pills a day, and when she watches the babies, because they're kids, you know, the small kids, you know, you have to watch them all the time. And she was saying that when she watches them, she can't take her medicine because the medicine that she takes gets her drowsy. So I was like, oh no, Marie, that's not how that works, darling. That's not how it works. You cannot take care of anybody unless you take care of yourself. So yeah, you know, like when you get on the airport, get in the airlines, and they was like this.
Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others. Oh.
You cannot take care of anybody unless you take care of yourself. So yeah, you know, like when you get on the airport, get in the airlines, and they was like this, you have a baby, you have a child, they said if the hood comes down, you put your mask on first, and then you proceed to put the mask on your baby or your child or something like that. If mama fall out, baby automatically is not going to have nobody to survive off of. So in that respect, you cannot give yourself like that. And you know, you just complaining about it, like, no, I cannot watch them. Sorry, you got another grandmother, you got another, where's Jerez? Y'all gonna have to work it out, but I cannot watch them at night because I have medicine that makes me drowsy. Period. Because if you fall and fall ill and get in the hospital, what is Jerez gonna do? What are them girls gonna do? What are them babies gonna do? So I'm gonna need you to check yourself and don't be using, like, I don't want you to get caught up in that victimhood. We're gonna have to dig ourselves up out of there, because once you get down there, it's a real low place, and I'm telling you, it takes a lot of work to get up out that place. So I need you to don't use that as a crutch, an excuse, or anything like that. You have to be assertive with what you want, and you have to, you know, draw your boundaries, and it's gonna be painful, but you're gonna have to do what you have to do, and for you, because stress kills you too. So yeah, we can't do that. So yeah, and then Jerez said he gonna step up and he gonna communicate more and all of that, and I'm just looking at him like this. Okay, so Antoinette has this date. She goes on a date with a guy named David. David is a little petite, little something. He's cute. He's cute. They look hella awkward. She said they met in Ghana, so they went on this picnic. They had champagne. It was really nice. It was nice. You know, you didn't want nobody look like they was fiddling with their cell phones. They looked like they were engaging with each other. They were alone and kind of secluded, so you didn't have like all the fuss with other people in the restaurants and stuff like that. So I thought it was a cute little scene or whatever. And she basically was saying that she thinks that he's interested in her, and I was like, okay. But she was like, he lived all the way in Seattle. I said, ooh, that's a problem, because we're not doing that. But you know, they had a cute little date, and I didn't see any chemistry. I didn't really feel any chemistry. Like she felt like she was like a little girl, like going on her first date or something, and she got like little butterflies in her stomach. She don't know how to act. And I was just like, okay, it was just weird. It was just kind of a weird atmosphere. Told him that she opened up a practice, and he was like, well, can I see it? And she was like, oh, it's not ready yet, but I'm gonna have a grand opening, like a sip and see. And he said, oh, sure, I'll come down for that. Am I invited? She said, yeah, you're invited. He was like, okay, I'll come down. So he like fed her grapes, and I was like, awkward. Like, I was like, I don't know if I want to eat anything out of my hand. Like, I mean, I don't know, you like that. I don't even know if I'll eat it out my partner hand. Off a fork. Okay. It's just me. But he did say he want to go on more dates, and he said he want to go on a better date. And so yeah, it was cute enough. Cute enough. So Essie and Marie. Essie comes over to Marie's house, and Marie is down in the dumps. And she is telling Essie that she's been trying to get in touch with Cedric. He's not answering the phone. She was saying that he didn't show up to counseling. You know, I don't know what to do. And people, get you a Essie. Get you a Essie. Because she told her point blank, Andy, period, you need to cut that tie. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Essie was like, this is just typical Cedric. She said, do you think he's cheating? She was like, I don't really know. I'm like, bitch, you know. You know. So she calls him so she can hear. Why do you want people to hear people rejecting you? Why do you want people to hear? Why do you do tape recordings of your son with his bad behavior so you can prove it? Like, you don't think your words is proof enough or something? Like, what is that? What, I mean, why did you feel the need to call Cedric in front of Essie so she could see that he's not answering the phone? So she gives him some tough love, and gives her some tough love. She says it's time to move forward, period. We are no longer staying in relationships that no longer serve you. And there's that. That's the end of the conversation, because you need you an Essie when it's time. Like, no, let's go. Marry, divorce, remarry, and this is where you at, girl. Tambra and Tisha is back meeting with the councilman. So you know Tambra was the plug for Letitia. Thank God for Tambra, because the councilman did say that if she wasn't there, if she wasn't the cousin, and if he wasn't a man of his word, he probably would have kind of like skirt like everybody else was doing. So she was saying that she couldn't get in touch with people. It's been hard. She's been trying to make moves. She was like, nobody's returning the call. And he was just like, this is just going to be a long road. It's a long road to do this. And that's probably why it's still looking messed up the way it is now, because either they sitting and not moving their feet, or people don't feel like the runaround. But the councilman actually spilled some tea to her and told her that low key it was your brunch, and word got around town that it went left, and everybody kind of like hesitant with moving forward with you, and it just didn't reflect positively on her, and claim it was a small town and stuff. But he said he's gonna move some things around in his schedule because of Tambra, and he gave his word. So, okay, that's enough of that. So Tambra went on a date with Damon, and last episode where they went on a date, she expressed that the romance had stopped between them. And so, you know, he went the extra mile to, you know, when she came and the host greeted her, she greeted the host or whatever. The host had a single rose for her and walked her to her table where he had more roses and flowers. So I thought that was really, really nice. And basically she was just telling him about the drama, which he didn't want to hear. And she told him about the Sistervention that she want to have because of the tensions with the girls. He wasn't interested in that. Then she also told him about the procedure with the fibroids and how that's going to impact her moving forward with having a baby. But, you know, he was listening intently with that. But at the end of the day, she said she definitely could see herself settling down with him. Now, this Sistervention, I must have fell asleep because I don't have no more notes, but I'm about to do it off the dome. So, this Sistervention, Tambra is hosting, it's at her house. All the girls come over except Marie. Letitia comes over last because, you know, she's the intervention, the Sistervention. So all of the other girls come together, and Tambra speaks to them and say that we want, you know, we went to the councilman, and because of the brunch and what happened, things kind of took her project off its course, and we want to let Letitia know in a Letitia know in a respectful manner, in a loving manner. That's why she called it a Sistervention. That you have to kind of like hold it together. You have to wrangle them back. You have to, you know, hold your friends accountable, because for real, Marie's behavior repeated itself in the second one, not in the same way as the first one, but she was unchecked. The behavior was unchecked. So next time, what do you think we got? We got Marie saying something. Now, had she had before she came into the thing, had she had checked Marie, maybe Marie wouldn't have said the comment. Or maybe Marie would have said, Letitia, you need to get this under control. Or Tambra, like, I don't want to be the one to do it, but, you know, like something like that. But at the same time, I was just like, that's no good. Like, we not doing that. So, yeah. So anyway, they was getting all up in the uproar. Antoinette was like, I don't want to get into this. Because, you know, she all about protecting her peace. However, when KKKaylon stirred up that shit in the first one, that was the cause of Letitia's project going left, you didn't say nothing to her. But yet still, when we get into the Sistervention, you got all this rah-rah energy. Like, like, when things started escalating, I was just like, oh, where's all this barking coming from? Where? Who put a battery in your back? Like, I'm trying to figure out. And I just feel like she got so much patience for KKKaylon, but then with your sister girls, like, do you think you a rich white woman? No. So yeah, no. And that's what Tambra said. She was like, are you white? Are you black? No. She said, are you a black woman? Are you a black woman? So it was like she was questioning because she acting like a white woman. So she didn't want to call her. She asked the question, kind of like the bait and switch or whatever. So it was just a lot. And Letitia came to the door. So okay, so I got ahead of myself. So Letitia came to the door. The girls were saying that they didn't really want to get into it and all this other stuff. So then Letitia knocks at the door, and so I guess it kind of settled down. I think it was still like something going on, and Tambra had a glass of wine. Like, here, girl, you gonna need this. Go ahead and here's your wine. She's like, come on, have a seat. She was like, why I look like am I what she said? Am I walking into a Sistervention, or am I walking into the lion's den? So yeah, basically, yeah, it was kind of like a setup. And Letitia didn't have to say much. I mean, she stuck up for her girl, and like I said, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, especially with the second instance with KKKaylon. Now, she was totally out of pocket. She was out of order the first one. No cut cards, no girl. You went there with the shits, and no, we're not doing that. So, but the second time, she was basically she said a statement, and KKKaylon acted a fool. So I don't blame her for that one. But stood up for her, like I said, but you still didn't hold her accountable for the first one. So basically what they're saying is that, you know, had you said something to her, maybe she wouldn't have made the comment or do anything in the second one, because, you know, you made it known. So anyway, I mean, it was just like a fight, and they were just, I mean, this Antoinette was, she was all that clapping, all that energy, all that rah-rah, and I'm like, oh girl, you the sage queen, right? So where's all this energy coming from? I didn't understand it. Like, she was standing up, like bucking at Tambra, and Tambra's like, I'm just trying to get us to come together, and she was just like, I don't want to get into it. Like, no. We're not gonna sit up there. And then, listen, context cues. She used the same language that KKKaylon said. She said, we don't want to be at a brunch with a girl that's taking off her earrings and her shoes. Boom, there it is. Girl, cut it out. Antoinette, you a cute girl, but I don't see it for you, girl, because you just be doing a lot. It was a lot with that particular scene. If I missed something, put it down in the comments. Let's discuss it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you join me for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And if you want to see some more videos, you can click right here.